What up, peeps? Welcome to a trade video. This is all the stuff over the weekend, and I don't work Saturday, Sunday, which is why when I come back on Monday, I normally am the first one to film in these trades, and there's usually a bunch of stuff because we have trades from the entire weekend. So we're gonna start over here. There's a lot to go through. We have the more expensive PS2 games here. There's 2 copies of Twisted Metal. We have this big Cloud figure here, which is pretty cool with his motorcycle. And then we have more PS2 games. That Beautiful Joe 2 is factory sealed. So, same with the, whatever that is, Air Force Delta Strike. Beautiful Joe, Okami, Eco. Some pretty awesome stuff there. Moving over, we have a couple GameCube games. These are both loose copies. This is just a custom artwork that I found on Google that we always use for that game because it's just so funny. We have one TurboGrafx game, a couple handhelds here, some little Club Nintendo items, and a Final Fantasy trading card game set. We have one of the Mario Game & Watches. We have one Dreamcast game, a couple more expensive Wii U titles here. This one's disc only. This one is game and manual only with a fake artwork here, which is, I'm sure you guys have seen it by now, but this is one of our custom artworks that we make for games. So anytime we get a game that is worth selling loose, we always try to make a case for it so it at least looks nice. We have some PS1 games here. Evil Dead, Final Fantasy, Dino Crisis, a couple PS3 games. X-Men here is factory sealed. One Genesis game and one Wii game. We have a couple Super Nintendo games, Rocky Rodent being one that we do not get very often, which is super cool. Obviously the Mario World Mario All-Stars combo cart is one of the best products Nintendo has ever put out. That thing is so awesome. Some more expensive PS4 games in here, also Xbox stuff, and a PlayStation Magazine MTV Game Brain VHS, which is kind of cool. Coming over here, we have 3 boxed N64 games, including Star Soldier, which is really hard to find, so that's awesome. Then we have a couple God of War PSP games, and then some Switch games here. Some pretty awesome stuff mixed in. Some of these are also loose, but we have printed artwork for them, of course. Some pretty cool stuff mixed in there. The Beyblade is a Japanese import. Then we have some controllers here. All of these brawler pads for the N64, these are like a newly manufactured controller, which kind of fixes the primary issues that everyone has with the original N64 controller. This is more of a standard controller, and these are awesome. I love them. We have a couple more controllers here. We have this Jurassic World Blu-ray, which comes in a metal circular tin for some reason. I absolutely hate that. We have a Nintendo Power Magazine, a couple boxed NES games. This one is missing the cartridge, so it's box and manual only. Couple loose carts here. Rescue Rangers, awesome. We have another boxed Super Mario Land, which we just got one of these in. This one, unfortunately, is not in the best condition. It has a little rip right down here on the corner, so it's marked as poor. The last one was in good condition, and it sold immediately for $100. So hopefully $25 off for a little rip is good for someone. Little Night Trap vinyl. Corpse Killer Special Edition for PS4. We have the Banjo Amiibo, another PS1 controller. This is the Club Nintendo Majora's Mask like messenger bag, which is pretty cool. And then coming down here to finish off, we have the more inexpensive games. These are, the majority of them are going to be under $13 or like $12.99 or cheaper. Some of them, PS4, PS5, Xbox One. Every now and then we will go up to about $20 just because anything above those price points go into our glass cases. So we usually just try to film them in the same way that we sort them for that. So normally any game that's $15 or higher is in the glass case, with the exception of PS4, PS5, and Xbox One, just because so many of them are still too expensive and we can't fit everything in the glass case. So there it is, lots of stuff from the weekend. Really, really cool games in here. Some complete in box stuff, which I love to see, of course. And that's it for me.
We got some vinyl traded in. Ooh, don't see that as often. I know we're gonna have a huge rack or whatever at the new place, so we're kind of starting to stock up early, I imagine. There's a couple sealed ones. Don't remember which ones were sealed, actually. Which ones were sealed? There was, oh yeah, that one was sealed, and there's one more. Let me find it, oh, maybe that one already sold. That was quick, never mind. There's only one sealed one now. Got some loose GBA and DS games with some custom artwork that were missing the labels. Got some pretty good Game Boy games here. Some Zelda, some Mario, Indiana Jones. Nice. X-Men. Got some cool Game Gear games as well. Ooh, Desert Strike. Nice. Arch Rivals. Got this little, like, GameCube, SNES, 64, like, upscaler, but it's kind of an upscaler. I don't know. I wasn't here when people tested that, so I'm not sure how well it actually upscales. Got a Vita and a PS5 controller with some cheaper titles. Hope we're having a good one, and I'll see you next time.
I feel like the release for October of Switch games, PS5 games, and Series X games has been right on par. We are starting off with Halloween and Ash vs. Evil Dead. It's a new release. These are all from our distributor. And the Bridge Curse, of course. A little to the left, glad that got a physical release. Sonic X Shadow comes out tomorrow as well as Call of Duty Black Ops 6. Those are just some new releases. Romancing Saga 2, Ease, of course. And then these are the Texas Chainsaw Massacre. This is kind of interesting because they've already released the game. It is a steelbook. It's pretty gorgeous. It's like orange and green. And then there are signatures of the people who worked on it. It includes some trading cards. It includes the movie on Blu-ray, and then it includes a bunch of DLC packs for skins and certain characters to unlock. So that's why it's a hefty price tag, but it is a gorgeous steelbook. And then we have some Dreamcast games. The ones with little DJ shadows are, of course, disc only. And then also some disc only PS1 games. Cooper's gonna make some covers for some of these. And then kind of skipped over Fable 2, Orange Box, and then Switch titles. Also got in some PS2 games. This was a small trade-in that was done yesterday right before close. I think all of these are our cases that we paired with games. And then these are just loose games that came in that don't have cases. There is a custom label. This one did not have a label, so we made one. And then strategy guides. Always have to have a few of those. Amiiblets, of course. And then these are disc only PS1. And then just kind of filler title. A lot of these do have broken cases that we need to replace and or clean. But we're just so excited to show you guys. And of course, orange label ones are disc only or disc and manual only. And that's it.